Hello everyone and welcome back to MTU Esports. Tonight, the Huskies Esports regular season ends with a Call of Duty matchup against Cumberland University in the Playfly Varsity Premier League. I'm Jake, I go by Scrimby.
And I'm Connor.
Yes, thank you. But Connor, could you go over the rosters that we're going to see for Michigan Tech and Cumberland tonight?
Absolutely. So for Michigan Tech, our captain, Max, goes by Scuba. Christian goes by Clutchruss. Daniel goes by Pinery. And Trent with Trent. For the Cumberland University players, we have the co-captains Honors FNL, another co-captain Calamity, and then we have Chris Shep and Draken.
And this is the end of the season for the Call of Duty team tonight. They are mathematically eliminated from playoff contention, unfortunately, sitting with a 1-6 record currently on the year. Cumberland is currently sitting with a 5-2 record, and they are in possession of the number 2 seed. while the Huskies are eliminated from playoff contention, this match does have playoff implications. If the Huskies pull off the upset against Cumberland tonight and Fisher beats Mars Hill College tomorrow in their match to end the regular season, then Fisher steals the 2 seed from Cumberland, and that is a pretty big deal in this bracket because
absolutely.
it is a 6-team bracket, so the top 2 seeds will get a first-round bye. So Cumberland is fighting for playoff positioning here. Huskies, this is a prove-it game. Really. And a chance to play spoiler, too, which isn't nothing.
Yeah. Well, we might not be able to get to playoffs, so we can definitely mess up everyone else being in the playoffs.
There
So.
you go. But this is something where we have watched this team get better progressively every single match over the course of the season.
Yeah.
I've talked about it a little bit complaining before, but this is legitimately an incredible conference for collegiate Call of Duty.
Oh, absolutely.
There are some of the best teams in the country in this conference, so losing these games is nothing to be upset about.
No, like you said, these are some of the best teams in the country. Losses are going to happen, but like you said, this is an amazing team, and they've the Michigan Tech team has really started to improve over the last year. So
yeah, they've gotten a lot better.
Yeah,
playing way above their ranks. They have been incredible. So especially a couple weeks ago, we had that really nice game against Clark University. Went to game 5, all the way down to the wire. Last round of SEC.
Amazing game to watch.
Incredible. Probably the best series of COD I've ever had the pleasure of casting. So Huskies have the opportunity to go out with a bang tonight, and hopefully we will see just that in this matchup. Players are still loading into the lobby, so before we get going, I would like to remind you all to please like and subscribe to both our YouTube channel and our Twitch channel. Both of the tags are at MTU Esports. Whichever one is your preferred streaming platform, be sure to tune in and watch us there. Also, the postseason starts next week for 3 of our teams. Rocket League, Smash Ultimate, and Overwatch 2 have all qualified for the Playfly National Playoffs. They are all in the top 8 in the country for the Playfly Varsity Premier League. So we will have the postseason schedule for those 3 teams coming up soon. We're going to be streaming 2 of those games, the Smash Ultimate game and the Overwatch game, next Tuesday and Wednesday. So more details on that later. I mean, those are going to be some really exciting matches as well.
Absolutely. Rocket League has had a fantastic season as well so far, and Smash has it was a relatively short season just from the lack of teams in the conference.
Yeah,
but
I think only 5 regular season games, if I remember correctly.
It was something around that number, but yeah, we haven't seen a stream from them in a long time, so it'll be nice to have them back online for everyone to watch. So I'm excited to see how they've changed from the last few weeks.
Yeah, and then Overwatch, I mean, got off to a really hot start. Like another thing where there were some exceptional teams in their conference, but still a really solid season so far, and they have a chance to go on a run of their own later on in this postseason. So those will be really exciting to watch. If any of the teams win next week, they will have another game, their semifinal matchup the week after. So we might still have 2 weeks of streaming, possibly 3 depending on how the finals shake out for you after the regular season ends tonight. While players continue to get set up, we are going to cut to a very brief intermission, and we will be back for the start of Game 1. See you then. right, everybody, map 1 about to get underway. We're going to have hardpoint here on 6-star to start the game. Cumberland, the 4 players for Cumberland are on the left-hand side of your scoreboard. The Michigan Tech players on the right. And it seems like there's an issue with the match lobby, so we are going to cut to an intermission shortly. We do have the map pool now for you ready, so we can go over that very quickly. Map 1, as you saw, is going to be 6-star hardpoint. Map 2 is going to be Rio on Search and Destroy. Map 3 is going to be the control point mode on Invasion, and then Map 4 will be Hardpoint on Rio, Map 5, Search and Destroy on 6-star. So we're going to see a total of 3 maps tonight, no matter what, but a bit of a variety on modes there before we get going, and a very quick intermission coming right up before we get right back into Map 1. See you then. Hopefully second time's the charm here, folks. Game 1 underway here in this matchup. Best of 5 series. First team to win 3 total games will take this series win home.
So for hardpoint, is there any kind of strategies you see that are pretty prevalent between all the games we've played so far this season?
I wouldn't say that there's a concise strategy, but more of a debate in how you go about trying to claim hardpoints. The big thing that I've noticed is that Tech likes to rotate fairly early between points because they want to try to, win the initial gunfight at every hard point and pick up as many points as possible when they win. So they'll usually leave either 1 or sometimes no lurkers at all when you're inside 15 seconds.
Okay.
So we'll see if that's a strategy that holds. Tech probably going to want as many people in every fight they can get.
Oh, yeah.
Especially against a team like Cumberland, who's so far doing a great job holding P1. But we will see how that looks for the Huskies. Like right here, P2 is going to pop up pretty shortly. Cumberland's in a better position for it, but you can see the Huskies players already starting to make that rotation and push over to the new point. And now P2 is active. Cumberland on top of it first. 2 players there already. And we will see how long they're able to hold onto this point. Heinrich sitting up in the corner. And going to be stuck there for a bit, trying to push Draken. Not going to work. Nice trade there, though. Clutch Russ picking up kills. Pooty and Cal getting the trade off, though. So far, Huskies unable to get on the board. Cumberland doing a great job of really just keeping territorial control of the map, setting themselves up well to spawn in position when points rotate. You can see they have a player back in the opposite spawn waiting for P3 to set up now to ensure they get that favorable spawn. And Cal just waiting right now. Not going to get anybody. Tech does take the point. They are going to get some points on the board here before the clock expires. About 12 seconds to go. And they're going to vacate it in hopes of holding P3 for longer. Here's a little bit of that strategy I was talking about.
Yeah.
Choosing to basically back off of about 10 points, hoping to pick up 40 or 50 on P3.
Yeah. Looks like Cumberland's kind of making the push on the P3 and taking it early on.
And nice attempt there by Twent. Able to take out 1 Cumberland player, but not going to be able to clear the site. But Cumberland might be in a difficult situation here. Looks like it's going to be a 3v2. Make that a 3v1, but now the players are starting to come in for that second wave of Cumberland's attack, hoping to hold the point. Tech briefly in control, but immediately gives it back, and now contested by Clutch Russ. Clutch Russ does get shot through his cover there. Scuba, nice 2K there, but Cumberland again just taking the site back. And you're just seeing really nice efficiency on peak shots right now from Cumberland. Just, going around corners, quickly getting sprays, very accurate shots.
Really nailing the movement around the corners to get that initial leap onto the M2 players lurking around the corner.
And it's not even something where their positioning is like insanely unique. It's just their timing and their efficiency when it comes to aiming has been really good so far, and that's been helping them a lot in these 1v1s.
Oh, yeah.
Now on P4, Cumberland again in control. 2 players sitting on the point for the Phoenix. Cal looking to push up. Drops a nade in. There are players on the site now for Michigan Tech. Pinery the only one actually on the site, so Cumberland will retake for now, but more players for the Huskies ready for support. Nice kill there by Twent. 30 seconds to go on this point. Cumberland once again in control, but Huskies have shown they can get a retake. It's just a matter of how long can they hold it. Pinery gets taken down there. Nice flashbang. Or stun grenade, sorry. And now Pooty trying to get behind this Tech push. Going to pick up one, looking for a second. Nobody in sight for now. Pinery outrunning around behind the map, trying to pick up a kill on rotation, but not going to find it. And we are now back to P1. Cumberland currently in control of this central room. We'll see if the Huskies are able to regroup. They do have 3 players in position for one clear push. Nice kill there from Cluttrus as well. Nice shots from the pool. Pinery going to get taken down there by Honor. Honor wants the second kill as well, not going to get it. Twent, nice work there on the site. Scuba making some progress as well. Site currently unoccupied, but now Cumberland going to work their way back in, sitting at 170 points to MTU's 9 at the moment. Scuba pushing up, not going to be able to take out Draken, but does get traded by Twent. 20 seconds left. Cumberland just refusing to let go of a site once they have it. And now Honor just trying to pick up kills on rotation, keep the Huskies from making any progress here. Picks up one, knows Pinery's there, not able to get that kill. Nice trade. And P2 about to spawn. Cumberland now at 194 points. One good point could be enough for them to take game 1. 3 Huskies pushing up. Nice kill there by Cluttrus. Possibly opening the door here for Michigan Tech onto P2. Site is unoccupied. Cumberland waiting for players to push and then counter on their own. Scuba going to trade. Draken gets a kill. Twent gets the trade right back, though. And Cumberland, at the end of this gunfight, is going to wind up on top. But nice push there from the Huskies. Team fights like that can go their way. They took out quite a few players. It's just the last one standing in that one, unfortunately, for Michigan Tech was a Cumberland player. Honor picks up a kill in the vent. Still a Husky on the site. Scuba trying to use that Beretti, not going to get very far with it. And now Cal just on the site solo, picking up this last 10 seconds. Huskies have 2 players on P3. One of them gets taken out by Honor. Hootie getting a kill on the opposite side of the map there as well. Pinery trying to get something going out of spawn, but currently is trapped.
Michigan Tech did initially get this hard point right here, but it quickly got contested by Cumberland.
Yeah, Cumberland, nice push there. Countered them very quickly, got back on that point, and now on that point in numbers, Huskies going to need a really effective team fight here to clear them off. Pinery gets stunned. Push coming, gets taken out there. Last chance here for the Huskies, less than 10 seconds left. Cumberland in possession of the point, all 3 players there for Cumberland. A team kill there, but it's not going to matter. Cumberland University going to take game 1. Final score 250 to 24 in favor of Cumberland. Difficult result there for Michigan Tech. Able to win a few team fights, got some points on the board, but a lot of these big team fights where it mattered most. Got Cumberland down to their last player, but just you can't leave any of them or they're just going to get 20 points out of it. And unfortunately that happened a few too many times. Huskies had trouble getting into that game. But really nothing insane there from any Cumberland player. Huskies kept themselves in this game more than the scoreboard would make you think.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it's a lot about timing and just kind of that perfect movements. Just kind of really went into the Cumberland's way. So
yeah.
Looking at this next game, what's the next game mode?
So it is going to be Search and Destroy, and I believe it is on Rio, yes. So a map that we have seen quite a bit, especially in Hardpoint, we've seen a lot. But, you know, Huskies are familiar with this map and its rotations for both game modes, really.
Yeah.
So they have a good amount of experience here. It's just going to be, can they adapt to how Cumberland chooses to play this map in time?
Yeah.
And that is going to be a difficult thing, but you know, this is the map that we've seen a lot of these really important S&D games go all the way down to the wire. This was the map 5 for the Clark game.
Oh, yeah.
And so we know the Huskies can play this map and play it well. Mm-hmm. It's just, can they execute it right here, right now?
Yeah, it really does depend on, like you were saying, the Cumberland University strategy, and so we'll just have to see how flexible the Michigan Tech team is.
Yeah, and like we've seen a lot of variants, especially in search and destroy team strategies. A lot of the times the attacking teams will like to just all group up, rush a site, just hope they win.
Yeah.
And then occasionally they'll do like a 2-1-2 spread or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So 1-2-1, where they'll have two players push mid, have the bomb like lurk outside of a site, hope somebody gets a kill so they have a lane into the rest of the map.
I gotcha.
But so we'll have to see if Cumberland just tries to go for like a steamroll on offense or what their strategy is. But before we get into Game 2, if you're a tech student and you need a place to be close to campus, we have the places for that. Find the perfect location, live where you want to live. Go check out houghtonforrent.com if you are still looking for a place next year. Highly recommend you go check them out because those places do go quick. So make sure you take a look before it is too late. But looking back towards this Game 2, like you said, there is an opportunity here for the Huskies. It's going to just be, can they crack the Cumberland strategy? Especially on offense, I think that's key.
Yeah.
On defense, people are going to play fairly similar, so we will have to see what happens there.
But if you did come to the stream late and you want to keep up with the rest of MTU Esports, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube, catch up on old past VODs, and other future content. So be sure to watch us here on Twitch and YouTube.
And then additionally, we do appear to be having some slight issues with this lobby, so we're going to hope we get this fixed pretty soon. But, I mean, just taking a look at wider Michigan Tech athletics, a few events going on this weekend,
Yeah.
a couple of pretty exciting things here. The only home event is going to be a football game where the Huskies are taking on Grand Valley State. That is, I believe Grand Valley State's ranked number 5 in the country. Yeah, number 5 in the country right now for Division II football. So, heavy hitter opponent. Also, very often a GLIAC championship contender. So a real test of the Huskies football mettle. Going to be very interesting to see how that shakes out. I mean, football is definitely, when it comes to the big 4 sports, definitely my favorite, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
So, I've been really excited about a really solid Tech football season this year. It's been a lot of fun to watch. So if you're looking for something to do Saturday, go check out Tech football. But it does look like we have the map loaded here for Game 2. It is going to be Rio. It's going to be Search and Destroy. So hopefully this is ready to go pretty shortly here. You can see the players are currently sitting in lobby, getting ready to get going. And here we go. Cumberland versus Michigan Tech. Cumberland will be attacking first here. And this is a map that the Huskies have gotten very familiar with over the past few weeks. Cal leading the charge. It's going to be Pooty with the bomb. And Pooty will get first blood, taking out Clutch Russ. And for the moment, it looks like the B site belongs to Cumberland. Twent and Cal are going to trade. Pinery, nice kill there, making it a 2v2 for the Huskies. Not ready for that peak, and the last player for Michigan Tech goes down quickly. Cumberland takes round 1, but a little bit of a fight there out of Michigan Tech. Nice job on that initial push. Just the Cumberland players got around them a little bit too quickly. Scuba not able to get in position to help on that retake in time.
Yeah, that was very good trigger discipline from Pinery, waiting for the character to come all the way out from around the corner before taking a shot.
Yeah, quickly did a lot of damage very quick. Like, I don't believe there was a single missed shot there.
Yeah.
So getting that damage in high volume quickly. And apparently there is some kind of issue with this lobby still. So while we get that fixed, we are going to cut to a brief intermission. We will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Seems like whatever the issue was with the first lobby has been fixed, so we'll see what happens here. Search and Destroy, if you are not familiar, is a best of 11 bomb defusal game mode. So the first team to win 6 rounds of this will win this second match. Scuba going to pick up first blood, taking out Pooty. And so far, the Huskies doing a good job. The bomb is down for Cumberland. Honor going to get a kill there by surprise, but quickly traded by Twent. A 3v2 in favor of Michigan Tech, but need to get this retake. Nice kill there, though. Pinery is going to get traded by Cal. And now Drake, the last player for Cumberland, gets taken down. Huskies going to take round 1 this time around. Nice work there by Michigan Tech. With 2 players standing, going to get this defusal.
Score for this round is 1-1 now, so it's a tied game. Michigan Tech made a good second round.
I believe it is a full reset. It's 1-0.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, round 1 did not count. There was some kind of issue with lobby settings, so they had to reset the match. So nice work there by Michigan Tech to pick up that round.
So now with Michigan Tech attacking and Cumberland University on the defense, we'll have to see how their strategy switches up, kind of like we were talking about before this round started.
Yeah, absolutely. Going into this round, Michigan Tech going to be on that attacking side now, like you said. And it looks like they're going for an all-in-one push, leaning towards that A site. Pooty going to get first blood this time around. A second kill there for Pooty, and already making it a 2v3 situation off the kill from Pinery. But now Pinery and Scuba all alone, picking corners, hoping for an over-aggressive push. Scuba going to get taken down by Cal, and now it's just Pinery gets caught on the peak, and just Cumberland quickly.
Just poor time, just bad timing. It's just nothing he could have done about that. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah. Cumberland quickly shutting down the Michigan Tech push there. After a bit of resistance, Pinery just got caught between 2 players. Unfortunate angle to have to try to cover there. But nice work by Cumberland to tie the series up. We'll see what the Huskies do back on defense. Seems like the Huskies had a pretty good read last time.
Yeah.
Scuba getting that first kill during the Cumberland entry wound up being very nice for them. We'll see if that can repeat itself here for Michigan Tech. Honor going to pick up the bomb this time for Cumberland. It looks like they are leaning towards a very heavy A push this time. And for the moment, they're going to meet no resistance. Pinery spots a player, gets some damage down, but not able to pick up a kill. Trophy System's going to block a grenade. And here comes a push up. Pinery going to be in some trouble here. Taken out through the door. Pooty gets first blood. Cumberland with the bomb down has Trophy Systems. Clutch looking for some kind of peek. Spots a player. It's Honor. Scuba gets taken down by Cal. Clutch Rust hides behind the truck. Getting pushed up against and going to get taken down. Cumberland wins this one. The current score is now 2-1. Huskies going to be back on the offensive side of this mode. Need to try to tie this one up. Do not want to let this get out of hand against a team like Cumberland. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, so the momentum in this game can quickly shift. Just from
Very quickly.
One player dropping, it can immediately switch to the team winning.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of 4 or 5 round streaks in this game mode. They're trying to shut down Cumberland before they can get going too quickly. Honor going to get first blood. A second player goes down for Michigan Tech. Pinery gets a trade. 3v2 right now. 2v2. Twent 2 big kills, and now it is just Cal standing for the Cumberland team. Huskies have possession as well. Twent going up to that B site looking to plant. Gets taken down. Pinery knows where he is. Will he make this call? 1v1 situation. Door opens. Damage done. Pinery overextends and gets taken down.
Very close to that round.
Yeah, Cal, nice job holding back. Did not want to give away position too early. Got a really nice first kill. And you can see Pinery gets the nice read there too. Just extended a little bit too far. Wasn't able to get reset on aim in time. Really well read there by Cumberland, and just a bit of a rough shake there for Michigan Tech. Really like the plan there. 2 huge kills from Twent. Just not able to convert on that. 3-1 now in favor of Cumberland. They're back on offense. Huskies going to defend. Looks like they're going towards B. Dead silence active for Honor. We'll see if that means there's going to be an aggressive push here. And Cal going to get a grenade kill on Scuba to start the round. 3 players pushing up that outside lane for Cumberland. But Twent ready for it. Gets the kill on the bomb carrier. Nice work there taking out Pooty. But Cal going to take out Twent in response. Clutch Rust tries to go for a juke play. Not able to get it. And now Pinery again, the last player standing for the Huskies. Gets that kill on Draken. Nice start there. Just keep forcing 1v1s. That is going to be how Pinery gets out of this round. 1v2 retake spot. Honor gets some damage dealt. Pinery ready for that, and just nice shot there. Going to shut down Tech in this round. Cumberland has chained 4 straight together after Huskies took round 1.
Yeah, Michigan Tech just needs to catch Cumberland off, just off guard, and just get them off their game, and that momentum is going to switch towards Michigan Tech.
Yeah. And, like, these are all, like, they're getting down to the final players for both teams in every single round. It's not like Cumberland's just steamrolling them.
No, absolutely not.
Like, these are situations where the Huskies can convert, and we're going to have to see if they can figure out how to get that done in these next couple rounds. Twent going to pick up the bomb. Huskies back on offense. Leaning towards a B-site push this time, and they're going fast. They're going to slow down now, but Cumberland looking to get behind them. Cal's going to call in a cruise missile, trying to get a Huskies player here. Huskies retreat to the outskirts of the building, hoping not to get killed by this. And Cal is going to take out Twent, and now it's just Cluttrus remaining. 2 kills while that cruise missile dropped.
1v4 here.
This could be an all-time great round from Cluttrus if we find a way out here. Let's see what happens. I think he might have just been spotted.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Almost able to pick up the first kill there, but just surrounded by too many to get that conversion. 5-1 now in favor of Cumberland, and they are forcing game point. Nice work there by Pooty. And I will say, it seems like every player on Cumberland is getting involved. They're doing a really good job of distributing kills. Everybody's making impact plays for them. And nobody's, like, falling behind for Michigan Tech. It's just, in these situations, they're having trouble finding those last kills to pick up the ones, pick up the kills that actually convert into round wins. Cumberland leaning towards A, but have not started their push yet. Pinery waiting in response. Cal's going to get first blood, taking out Pinery, and now Huskies have to rotate. Quent trying to pick up a kill, not going to find it for now. Cumberland has the plant. 4v3 retake for the game. Huskies need this one. Cluttrus waiting for a time to peek.
Ooh.
And gonna get taken down.
Yeah.
Cal with a 10-player kill streak. Make it 11. Wow. What a game there for Cumberland. Final score is going to be 6-1. Cal finishing with a 13-1 stat line with 11 consecutive kills to end the game. Nice job there from Cumberland, and it's just something where, like, we saw the rotations working effectively for Michigan Tech. It's just these high-leverage situations could not find a way to convert in that game.
Yeah, sometimes just the wrong place at the wrong time, and just it was not working in the way of Michigan Tech there.
It's a very unfortunate spot to be in.
Yeah.
It's difficult to get out of those, try to find a way to rebound from that. But Huskies, there's more time in this series. We're going to control points after this. It is going to be on Invasion, so we'll see how they can do there. But if you are looking to spice up your style, University Images is your official headquarters for authentic Michigan Tech Huskies apparel. It's university-owned, university-operated. University Images located right here in the SDC, or go check out bookstore.mtu.edu if you're looking to purchase online. They do carry Michigan Tech esports jerseys, by the way, so if you're looking to pick one up and support the Michigan Tech esports program, feel free to check those out. But
so for control point, what do you think MTU is going to do from their point of view?
It's going to be pretty interesting to see. I believe they are starting on the attacking side. Let me confirm that real quick. But the big thing, I think, is just getting out early, especially on this map, and just capturing a point capturing a point as early as you can, I think really is the big deal here.
Okay.
And it forces a bit of an awkward situation where everybody is converging around a single control point.
Yeah.
And that's very difficult, but then once you find your way in, if you just win a team fight, get a full wipe, you essentially win the game.
Oh, okay.
So if they can do that without burning too many lives in the early game, I think that's how you win these rounds at attacks. And then basically the opposite is true on defense. I think trying to hold them at both points being uncaptured as long as possible, slowly drain their life pool down.
Yeah.
That is how you give yourself an advantage and stop the other team from recovering.
Yeah, it sounds like they need to make very smart plays and not waste these lives that they have.
Yeah, it's a very limited pool of lives they're working with. It feels like you see a round start and you think, oh, 30 lives, we're going to be out here for a while. But though they drain very quickly, especially if teams can get near your spawn, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, especially with those hyper-aggressive plays. They can just go down like that.
Yeah, so I think Huskies play very conservative here, try not to overextend into sites on defense, and then on offense, it's just kind of the opposite thing where it's just bum rush and hope that you can, get out with what you need before they're able to take you all down.
Yeah.
But the map is already loading for map 3. As we've said, it's going to be control points on Invasion to get this game going. It's going to be a best of 5 game mode, so the first team to win 3 rounds takes this point home. All right. Players loading into the lobby here, and hopefully we'll be starting pretty shortly. But it's going to be interesting to see here. I believe it is Cumberland that will be starting on the attacking side. And we shall see right here. That is the case. And game 3 underway. Cumberland going for a 2-2 split. Huskies trying to figure out how they want to get their defensive formation set up. And they're going to stick with a pretty central split here. Nobody on Cumberland making that initial push. Huskies want information. They're going to get it. Twent picks up first blood. Nice kills here by Twent, just breaking through that Cumberland line. A third kill here would be huge.
Yes.
Basically shutting down Cumberland for the first 30 seconds or so of this match. Some progress being made over at the A site now. Cumberland having some gains there. Cal holding it down. A, I think, definitely is the easier site to hold when you're on offense.
Okay.
In a single site situation. So, bit of a risky play here, leaving B as your second site. But Cumberland has it secured with a 2-life advantage right now. And Draken already on site, trying to start that B capture. Scuba trying to counter. Looking for a way in. Does not want to give up too much progress on this point. Nice kill there. Big work there by Scuba, shutting down this push, but Cumberland got behind Scuba. Other players for Michigan Tech trying to get in position to stop this. But Cumberland has just dominated this corner of the map. Push coming in from Clutch Ross, expecting a player in the rafters, not going to find one there. Huskies need this final push. Clutch Ross comes in, gets taken down. Twent, same deal.
Seems Cumberland is taking the point.
The last bit now for Cumberland is going to be captured. And just like that, they are going to take round 1 here in this best of 5. Tough round there for the Huskies. Had nice early defensive formation. Twent picking up those couple kills early. Got them off to a hot start, and then I think it's just maybe overextended a bit around the edges, not able to lock down either site for long, and Cumberland just took advantage as they saw it. Let's see how the Huskies respond on attacking side now. Looks like they're going for a bit of a split themselves. Not going to overcommit. Clutch Russ picks up first blood, but going to get taken down quickly.
There's Pinery left in the field. Rest of his teammates catching up.
And Huskies already in a bit of a dire situation here, trying to get out of spawn, but the Cumberland players have set up well on defense. Clutch Russ finds a way through. And control point beginning to reveal itself as a territorial game mode here for sure. Scuba trying to push up that B lane while Pinery's holding on to that A lane. Players getting taken down by Cumberland, and now a 5-life gap separating the two teams. Honor pushing up, trying to get some kills against Michigan Tech. Let's see how that works out. And now all of the Michigan Tech players coalescing on B, deciding this is the site we want to push. Less than 20 seconds to go. The clock does stop if they're making progress on a point, but this is the final team push opportunity for Michigan Tech. Too much time on the clock winding down. Final 10 seconds. Somebody needs to get there. Pooty just trying to delay. Does get taken down. Last push. Can a Husky get there in time to stop the clock? Final second of play, and it's not going to happen. Cumberland just runs the clock out on Michigan Tech. I'm not sure if a player got to a point for the Huskies that round.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of saw what you meant is once the Cumberland players get behind your line of defense or offense and they start getting at your spawn, it can be very hard to get back out there.
It's incredibly difficult, especially on Invasion. There are a lot of choke points on this map where it's very difficult to get Peeker's advantage against somebody who's holding down your spawn. And unfortunately for the Huskies, just unable to find the escape there, at least not in time to actually get back to a site. And now Cumberland back on offense. This could be the final round of the series if Cumberland's able to win this one. Spread defense here for Michigan Tech. Cal's going to get first blood. Twent holding this center market. Does pick up a kill.
8 point does go to Cumberland as they start taking it.
Henry looking for a way to make a defensive stop here. Trying to sneak around Cal. This might just work. Oh, but the cruise missile comes in from Cal himself. Using those kill streaks as your defense. And Cumberland starting to lock in progress on that A site. Twent now making a push. Cumberland shuts it down. Clutch got that kill, needed it.
And Cumberland is really holding down A site while it looks like Cal is going out there to try to cause chaos in the ranks of Michigan Tech.
Yeah, I think once that scuba push got shut down, the Huskies said, all right, we just need to lock down this A site. We cannot give this up. Pooty takes out Clutch Russ. And Cumberland in control on B site. Huskies need a counter push here. Looking for a clear. Honor with a 5K. Scuba gets shot around the tank. Tough break there. Clutch Russ looking for a way around. Does take out one player for Cumberland. Needs to get on the point. And that is not going to be there. Clutch Russ almost got on the point in time. Almost started that counter clear, but not able to hold the point for long. Got killed in the end. And Cumberland going to take this control point game in a sweep. And unfortunately, the series with it as well. Your final score for the series, Cumberland 3, to Michigan Tech 0. An unfortunate break there for the Huskies. And not the note that you want to end your season on.
Yeah.
But a solid effort there. A lot of things to take back and like about what you did.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, of course, in the future, getting ready for future seasons. And on Black Ops 6, which is going to be something exciting. I know a lot of the Call of Duty players very excited to switch to the new game that just came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, the COD team is very excited to switch over to Black Ops 6, so can't wait to see how that turns out for them.
And we'll see how that shakes out. We are going to have a post-game interview with one of the Call of Duty players very briefly. We'll find out who and have them up here in just a bit. Before that happens, though, I'd like to go over the postseason schedule with you all. Like I said earlier, there are 3 teams for Michigan Tech Esports that have qualified for the Playfly National Playoffs. It is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Team, Rocket League, and Overwatch 2. The games are going to happen next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, all at 8:30. Unfortunately, the Rocket League and Smash Ultimate games are happening simultaneously, so we are going to be streaming the Smash Ultimate game on Tuesday at 8:30. Hopefully, we'll be able to get score updates for the Rocket League game during that stream as it progresses. And then on Wednesday, I believe it's November 13th, we will see the Overwatch 2 team take on San Jose State. All of these teams hoping to advance to the national semifinal, so lot to fight for.
Yeah, these will all be very good games to watch.
Yeah, but we are getting to the cream of the crop as far as esports teams go.
Oh, yes.
And the Huskies have fought and earned their way into this bracket, so we're going to have to see how they stand up to a lot of these nationally competitive teams. But very exciting things to see here. Their seeding's going to be pretty evenly matched games.
Oh, yeah.
At least we hope to see. So a lot of very exciting stuff coming for Michigan Tech Esports. As I said, we're going to have a post-game interview for you here in just a bit. So when that happens, we'll see you. Welcome back, everybody. Joined by Clutch Russ for our post-game interview, Christian. So obviously not the match result you want to see, but a lot of good things that you guys can take back and review and think about how to apply to future games. So I guess like any particular notes on things you liked going out of that match, any particular moments in games that you thought went really well for you guys, anything that you have a lot of big feedback on?
I think in kind of our search, we did lose pretty handily, but we had a lot of moments where we were able to kind of group together and just really get our game plan going, right? The first round of after the remake, we were able to take it pretty handily. We had really good team shots. Danny and I were, on the pinch, getting 2 kills there with some really good team shots. So just kind of that teamwork aspect that even though, we're losing pretty bad, we're still able to kind of keep composure and still kind of play as a team.
And that's something I did want to mention is that the scoreboards made these games look, I think, a lot rougher than they were. Like all those S&D rounds went down to the last player or two.
Yeah.
And in the hardpoint match, you guys were getting you kept trading really efficiently in team fights. It seemed like there was always one more Cumberland player standing at the end of all those team fights. So I don't think that it looks great in comparison to how good you guys are.
Not wholly representative of what actually happened.
Yeah, exactly. But then just talking about a year in review, I mean, you guys got seeded into one of the craziest conferences I have ever seen. So obviously, a tall order going up against, some of the country's top esports teams in Call of Duty every single week. So I guess just as you guys have very clearly gotten better over the course of the year, I guess just what do you think has been the key to that? What has been the big reason that you guys have been able to make such a significant leap in skill over the course of the past couple months?
Really, the key is just sticking together. Right, not only in game and out of game. Out of game where we're lifting, we're meeting up, we're being a team. Right, so I'd say the biggest thing is just being a team, nose to the grindstone, getting better week by week, day by day, game by game, and that's really all you can do.
And with that mindset, going into Black Ops 6, future semesters of competition, I guess, is there any big thing that you want to keep and make sure that, Huskies Call of Duty continues to have going into future semesters?
The biggest thing is just kind of keeping the culture, what we have now where we're all getting together, we all, love each other, we're all just getting together and we are just nose to the grindstone. We're just going to keep playing together and we're just going to get better, like I said, day by day, week by week, game by game.
All right. Now, Christian, anything else you want to say while we're here? Or?
Just want to thank my teammates, obviously. I mean, they were playing really well tonight, over the season. Obviously, I want to thank Coach Isbell. I want to thank the casters, all the staff here that we have, it's keeping the wheels turning. Want to, thank the family, mom and dad. Love you guys.
Well, thank you so much for coming up for the interview. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you to all of our partners for sponsoring Michigan Tech Esports. I've been Scrimby, joined earlier by Connor, and of course, Clutch Russ right now. We'll see you back on Tuesday for the start of the postseason. Until then, have a great rest of your week. Go Huskies.